A lot of people think that they can get their news from a tons of different sources, but really that is most of our information comes from a very small number of large media companies. This is a problem known as media consolidation, and it's been happening for years, especially in the United States. Instead of having many independent news organizations offered different perspectives, a handful of corporations own major TV networks, newspaper, radio stations, and online platforms. When so much control is in the hands of so few companies, it limits the diversity and viewpoints people are exposed to. This keeps happening mainly because of money. Big media companies buy smaller outlets because it's profitable, and over time, the government has rolled back regulations that once limited how much media one company could use or own. As a result, these corporations have been able to expand across multiple platforms. When profit becomes the main priority, news organizations are more likely to focus on content that attracts views and advertising revenue rather than providing balance and in-depth reporting. One clear example of this is local news. Many stations that appear to be local are actually owned by national corporations, which is why the same scripts and stories sometimes appear across different cities. This takes the attention away from issues that directly affect local communities. Another example is political coverage on major networks, where stories are often framed in ways that appeal to specific audience or advertisers. This can lead to exaggerated conflict or biased reporting that shapes how people understood political issues. The people involved in this systems include media corporations, politicians, political organizations, and everyday citizens. The group most impacted is the public. When news becomes repetitive, biased, or over-sensationalized, it becomes harder for people to stay informed and make educated decisions. Politicians and political groups can also benefit from the systems by receiving favorable coverage or using major platforms to push certain narratives while avoiding accountability. News organizations play a major role in magnifying this problem, while journalism is meant to inform the public. The pressures to generate clicks and rating often turns into news or entertainment. Important issues get oversimplified and lost. This doesn't mean individual journalists are at fault, but rather the systems they work within rewards the speed and controversy over accuracy and depth. There are several ways this problem can be addressed. One potential solution is stronger political intervention, such as enforcing laws and limited how much one media company can own. News organizations could also help by being more transparent about ownership and bias, and by investing more into investigative journalism. At the same time, citizens play an important role by supporting independent news outlets, diversifying their media consumption, and being more critical of the information they share. If we want a healthier democracy, we need a healthier media system, a media environment with the independent voices that allows people to use different perspectives and inform decisions. Ultimately, improving the media landscape isn't about just policy or corporations. It also depends on how we as consumers choose to engage with the news.